Hello and welcome to Walk the Pod, your daily walking show where I take my podcast for a walk because I don't have a dog. Welcome along. This is episode 6, series 50 of the Daily Walking Podcast that has agreed to meet with you in the park and walk for just 10 minutes so that we can both pay attention to what's directly in front of us, so that we can walk in nature and reconnect with the seasons. I have brought you an oat and raisin cookie today. You have your tea with you, obviously, because you brought that off your own bat. And together we're going to walk around the park just to take a quick break from work before we go back to the emails and all the things that are causing us a certain amount of stress and anxiety this afternoon. But this break, this 10-minute break in the day, is going to be the difference between all of those things feeling completely overwhelming and some perspective being gained from just a little bit of distance, from looking up into the sky and thinking, well, the world is still turning, even though people are asking me for things. People are wondering why I haven't already delivered certain things. And everything seems to be very, very urgent and full of hurry in my email inbox, in my work life. But the park, dear friends, the park is just standing here as it has for hundreds and hundreds of years. So we need not worry too very much. Welcome to Walk the Pod.
Morning, Rach. I was just started to send you a message a little while ago, but the wind was really coming in the wrong direction. So I've turned around and I'm going in the other direction now on my way home. So I thought I'd try again. It's lovely to catch up with your episodes in series 50. That is amazing. I just, sorry that I haven't been in touch. We've had a very busy few weeks and months and don't seem to ever quite emerge from that very quickly. So I thought I'll make a real effort and try and send you a walking report. It was nice to hear from Cindy, your new American person who's come on board as well, which is always nice to hear. Somebody new and from a different part of the world. So we're just plodding along here in Malvern. The weather's been not too bad, and we're coming to the end of summer really. But I think, as you all know, spring and autumn are my favourite months, so I always look forward to the autumn. Hasn't quite got going yet, but it's getting there. So we're having lots of things to do. I'm thinking particularly of my sister this week, having had major surgery at the beginning of the week last week. I think the recovery is always more intense and more of it than you ever imagine, really. So I'm wishing her well in that, because I think it's quite a thing to just adjust to something, and all of the medical and physical stuff you go through to begin with. But I know she'll get there, but just wanted to know I'm thinking about her. And I'll hopefully catch up.
Thank you, Mum. And yes, lots of love to Ruth, who is recovering from surgery in Newcastle. And if you know somebody who's recovering, shout out also to Tatty. Many people recovering from health-related things. Lots of love to them and to you. Because it's difficult supporting people through that, and it's difficult recovering from major medical interventions. Thank you very much indeed for that voice note and walking report, Mum. So today I want to think about gifts and speaking specifically about how they exist within both a gift economy and a market economy, something I touched on last week, but I don't feel like I explained it as well as I wanted to. There's quite a nice quote from the book by Lewis Hyde that I've been reading, where he says that whilst they do both exist, whilst gifts do exist within a market economy and a gift economy, only one of them is essential, because a piece of art can survive without a market, but without a gift, there is no art. That's quite a deep thought, isn't it, for a Monday lunchtime? If you have any thoughts on that, please get in touch via walkthepod.com. You can press the button marked leave a voice note for Walk the Pod. If you prefer to type, you can email walkthepod@gmail.com. What can I see directly in front of me? Well, it's a very busy day on campus at the university I work at today. The official first day of term. Various medical and health sciences students are arriving on campus, becoming enrolled. Some of them are even being given almost immediate injections to cover them for anything they don't have jabs for currently. It is a really, really busy day. I have experienced people traffic as I've been trying to get around the corridors, because there are just so many people and bodies in the building. So it's been a very, very lively day, quite exciting, quite overwhelming. Outside, of course, in the park, everything is much calmer. Quite a lot of storm clouds still overhead, and a little bit of rain and blustery wind around. But apart from that, the trees are still standing. Everything very much situation normal. And that's why being in the park is such a grounding outing to do in the middle of a work day. It really reconnects me with what season it is, what day it is, what time of day it is. Takes me out of the clinical offices, which are the same all the time with the same lights and the same walls. It makes me realise this is the first day of autumn, and that's a transition. That is a thing to adjust to in itself. So I hope you're out and about walking and enjoying the first days of autumn too. Or spring, Kiwi Rob, if you're in New Zealand. Must always remember our Southern Hemisphere friends. And Kiwi Rob heading into summer now, so very Kiwi Rob, very jealous of your impending summer days. And sunny days, I hope. Thank you for walking with me. It's been an absolute delight to stretch my legs with you this lunchtime and think about gifts. We're going to be spending the next 3 days thinking about gifts till we wrap up on Friday. And that'll be the end of Series 50, and then we'll start thinking about what we might talk about in Series 51. If you would like a vote, what we discuss next, you'll need to be a member of the Walk the Pod Lunchtime Walk Club. And you can do that via walkthepod.com too. For the price of a moderately priced coffee a month. I used to say a posh coffee a month, but actually the coffee's getting more expensive. For the price of a moderate coffee a month. Is it getting cheaper to subscribe to Walk the Pod than it is to drink coffee? Yes, I think it probably is. And as it says, in fact, in the gift, Lewis Hyde's brilliant book on gifts and creative gifts, every time the world of productivity speeds up through something like generative AI or what have you, the price of all the art sort of devalues, because we can do all our productive stuff so much faster. But of course the art takes the same amount of time to make. There is no speeding up. No matter how many times you type prompts into generative AI image generators, if you're making art properly, it takes the same amount of time to get good enough to produce. And then of course you've got to spend the time making the stuff. Take care of your beautiful mind, yourselves and each other. And I'll be back with episode 7 tomorrow.